In this lesson, I will show you how you can create arcs in Solidworks. You can create an arc by using one of the three available methods: the Centerpoint method, the 3-point method, and the tangent method. With the Centerpoint method, you can create an arc by defining its start point, its end point, and its center point. With the 3-point method, you can create an arc by specifying 3 points: the start point, the end point, and 1 point to define the radius. Finally, with the tangent method, you can create an arc that will be tangent to another arc, circle, or spline. To understand better how these methods work, let's move on to some examples. I have already created a new part document, and I have also created the appropriate sketch. At the moment, I am in the sketch editing mode, so without further ado, let's move on to the examples. The Arc tool can be found in the Sketch ribbon. If I click on the arrow next to the Arc icon, we can see all the available Arc options. First, I will activate the Centerpoint Arc option. I will use the reference lines to specify the center of the arc. Now I will click on the top side of the shape to specify the start point of the arc, and then I will click on the left side of the shape to specify the end point of the arc. Now if I go to the Property Manager palette, I can change the radius of this arc by typing a different value in the radius field. In this example, I won't change the radius though. In the next example, I will show you the Tangent Arc option. With this option, you can create an arc that will be tangent to another arc or spline that exists in the sketch. As you can see, I have already created a random arc, and I will now create another arc that will be tangent to it. So I will click on the arrow next to the arc icon, and I will activate the Tangent Arc option. Now I will click on the end point of the existing arc to specify the start point of the new arc. Notice that as I move the cursor, the start point of the new arc remains tangent to the existing arc. I will click again to create the arc, and I will press Escape to deactivate the tool. Notice that the tangency symbol appeared in the drawing area. Now, to change the radius of this arc, I will go to the Property Manager palette, I will type 8 in the radius field, and I will press Enter. If I click somewhere in the drawing area, this arc will be deselected and I can move on to the next example. The last option is the 3-point arc option. So with this option active, I will draw an arc to close the profile. I will click on the end point of the shape's left side to specify the start point of the arc. Next, I will click on the end point of the shape's top side to specify the end point of the arc. Finally, I will click again to specify another point on the arc. I will press Escape to deactivate the tool. If I select this arc, the Property Manager palette activates and I can change its radius from the radius field. I suggest that you take some time and create some arcs of your own to become more familiar with creating arcs in Solidworks.